What is going on, YouTube? I am TheOPJellicent, and I'm here for the finals of the WPL. Our Anistar City Aggrons finished 6-1 in the season, with our only loss being to this team, Mega Metagross, coach of the MSP Philadelphia. They are 5-3, we are 7-1 now. We both won our playoffs match. I believe he won 3-0, I won 2-0. So definitely looking to win this match, since I did not really prep a lot for the other one, and I want to prove that I can actually beat him. So let's get right into it. And I can tell you guys right now, no matter what happens in this match, I'm definitely coming back for Season 4 to either defend this title or to try to go for the title for my first time if I lose in finals today. So be sure to subscribe if you're excited for that. All the WPL stuff for Season 4 is already starting and it's in the description, so let's get right into the match. Right off the bat, as you guys are going to see here, lead Braviary versus lead Deoncy. So there's a few scenarios that can go down here. I am actually Scarf with Steel Wing, but last time I was Scarf Ironhead on Kyurem and he expected it and switched that into Greninja right away. But I don't expect him to think I'm Scarf Steel Wing this time, just because it's so random. He can get a free kill right here with Diamond Storm if I'm not Scarf Steel Wing, and that's a really specific set to run. So let's see what happens here. He could also run Protect just to scout right at the beginning. I know with the new speed boost on Mega Deoncy that's not standard, so but he could run it just to scout as a lead, maybe get up rocks or something like that. So that's kind of what I'm thinking at this point in the match, but I definitely want to just go for Steel Wing and try to get my free knockout. And as I guys are going to see, that's exactly what happens. So right off the bat, we have so much momentum right here. He goes out into Greninja. I cannot stand. Steel Wing's not going to do anything, and he could just knock me out with an Ice Beam or Hydro Pump or something like that. So I'm going to pull a nice little switch out here, I believe, into my Gardevoir, which has 100 SPDF investment to not get 2-hit KO'd by the Specs Greninja's Hydro Pump. And I believe here he goes for the Bloom Doom. Probably he brought that for my Manaphy, since that's exactly what he ran last time. So Bloom Doom is going to come out. It's not going to do a lot since I do have that SPDF investment. And we are going to be able to get up 6-4 right away with this Hyper Voice. So out comes Toucannon, and I'm afraid it's going to be Scarf Toucannon. But if you look at my team, I do have some checks to it. I do have Scarf Stone Edge on Flygon, and I do have Rhydon, but it can really put in a lot of work late game if I do not be careful around this thing. So I believe what I do here is pull a switch. No, I stay in. I guess even if you knock me out with Brave Bird right there, yeah, I would have been able to go right out into Rhydon and click a Rock Polish and pretty much just win the game right there. So I can understand why I stayed in at that point in the match. But you guys will see later that Rhydon would actually not win this game right then and there had I stayed in. He has Sash Marshadow, so unfortunate there, but he goes right for the close combat. In case anybody's wondering, this thing is banned next season. It's really broken, and I don't know what we were thinking when we allowed it. 125 speed with the 125 attack, and with the Marshadow is kind of broken, so yeah, Gardevoir is going to go right down. But we can bring in Flygon, and Flygon has a really good matchup against this team at that point. Scarf, Stone Edge, and then Earthquake just sweeps the rest. So I go for U-turn out here to get my kill, as I believe I got into Rhydon. He goes out into Incineroar or Toucannon. And knowing Mega Metagross's luck, he's just going to go for Bullet Seed here. Get 4 hits and knock out my Double Dance Rhydon. So that was one of my win conditions, and now it's looking scary because I do have Ice Beam to kill this, but if he makes some hard predictions and goes Incineroar on my Ice Beams and goes Toucannon on my Earthquakes against these two, it could get scary. But what I do here is I go right for the Ice Beam, I believe, on his Incineroar. Or I might have gone for Dragon Claw. No, I go right for Ice Beam the first time. And I believe here he is actually Scarf U-turn Incineroar, so I know that thing is Scarf. I was actually Substitute on this Kyurem just because in the first match he made a lot of the obvious plays, so I figured if I can punish him for obvious plays this match by clicking Substitute a few times and hitting what's right in front of me. But I believe here, right, I just go for the Dragon Claw, got off whatever damage I can. Goes for the Brave Bird, does a pretty big amount, so that's also Scarf Toucannon, but we knock him out, and now he's down to 2 Pokemon, which both go down to Flygon's Earthquake. So it's looking really good for us right here until you guys are going to see right here, he goes out into Tapu Koko, and it's on an Air Balloon. So at least it's not Scarf, because Scarf Dazzling Gleam could have easily just cleaned up right here, but now I have to go into Braviary and click return a few times to break the balloon and then go with Flygon. So that's my game plan at this point. I could also U-turn out with either Flygon or Braviary to break the balloon and then sweep. But he's going to go for his own U-turn right here and go right out into Incineroar, as I believe I just fire off the Ice Beam again. Gets a crit, it doesn't matter because the way this thing is going down is going to be a 100% knockout. So it's looking good right here. I believe I go out into Braviary, go for return, knock this thing out. And then Tapu Koko is going to come out. Return's going to break this thing into Air Balloon, as I believe he knocks me out right here with Thunderbolt. But we do have Scarf Flagon in the back, which can finish up this game for us. So that means the Anistar City Aggrons, after losing to a Iron Tail Miss in the semifinals of Season 1 of the WPL, we take the title this time, and we are definitely coming back in Season 4 of the WPL to defend this title. There's no way I'm not. So I hope you guys are really excited we won this. We had a really good record in Season, and we did prove that we can beat Mega Metagross, despite the fact that we lost the first time. So good game to him. His side is already up, and his links will be in the description, so go check that out. Be sure to subscribe if you want to follow your Aggrons in Season 4, as well as throughout the UPC, which I believe is... we have 2 UPC matches going up tomorrow, my Week 6 and Week 7, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in Season 4 of the WPL. Be sure to subscribe and check out all the WPL information down in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.